And this one is Janitor spread STDs by peeing in water bottles. This isn't even the first time on this channel that we've come across someone being a little bit of a piss miscreant, a pisscreant if you will, but this might be the only time anyone's actually gotten sick from it. Lucio Catarino Diaz was a 52-year-old janitor working at a medical building in Houston in 2022. Once a woman working in the same building noticed that her water had an odd smell, a sour taste, and a yellow tint, she immediately became afraid that someone had tampered with it. She said, "I felt disgusted. I raised it to my face, smelled it, and it smelled like urine." She decided to set up a hidden camera on her desk and leave a bottle of water out to see what would happen. It didn't take too long at all. When she reviewed the video later, it showed Lucio himself removing the bottle cap, shoving his wiener halfway into the bottle, submerging it in the water, and then fiddling around with it before putting it back. The police were called, and when they confronted Lucio, he fully admitted that he had done it. At least 13 times to different people, in fact. He said that he had done it with malicious intent and that it was some sort of sickness he had. While they didn't doubt that, it didn't really make them feel any sympathy for him either. It came to be found that at least 13 people who worked at the building ended up with either herpes, hepatitis A, or both after drinking the contaminated water. Some of them hadn't even been drinking from bottled water. They had only used the water coolers within the building. That meant that Lucio had likely been cramming his porker in there as well. Some of the victims have since went on to file a lawsuit seeking over $1 million in damages against both Lucio and the custodial company that placed him at their workplace. When it came to his trial, Lucio pled guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. To everyone's shock, he was given more or less a slap on the wrist. He was only sentenced to 3 years in prison, and allowed time served for the 2 years he had been in jail up until that point. So in the end, effectively, he was given a 1-year sentence and probation for giving all of these different people lifelong illnesses with possibly life-threatening complications. The victims were outraged even further when, even after all of that, Lucio wasn't required to register as a sex offender. Now we've got what you've been waiting for.